Hello traders, welcome back to JC Trades YouTube channel where I post my raw and authentic trading journey. Today is January 23rd, 2026, and as per usual, I'll be walking you guys through the trade that I ended up taking for the day. Today was a fun session. I had my homeboy over here with me who also is getting into trading, and it was just a fun session overall. If you tune into the TikTok at JC Trades 3, you can see a small little recap on that. But yeah, today was fun. So not much to be said. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay, if we look at the 4-hour time frame, we have this one bullish gap down here, and then looking at the 1 hour, we have another bullish gap inside of this 4. And then if we look up, we have a small 1 hour bearish as well as another small 1 hour bearish. So we have liquidity to the upside and the downside. We have London lows and New York AM lows. One of those rests inside of a 4 hour. And then we have London high, New York AM and PM high as well, resting above. So what I was looking for off market open was potentially priced to come down into these London lows, particularly this one down here in the 4 hour gap, and then maybe reject off of it for some type of setup towards these highs. So let's see what price did. Actually, first let's look at pre-market. Pre-market at 6:30, from 6:30 to 9:29, we displaced 100 points to the downside, but left these London lows. So that was showing me that maybe we wanted to come down and take these equal lows as well as this London low. So you can also see some sort of AMD here, and then maybe a manipulation and potentially distribution. But if we play price, I'll show you why I faded that idea. I was tempted to slam a short after we reverse off this 1 hour gap close to the CE. However, it was an inverse of a small gap, and I wasn't really confident in it. So I faded that idea, which ended up being a good fade. We then formed these two change in the states, which changed my kind of bias for the day. We ended up flipping both these change in the states and formed higher highs after failing to do that this whole leg down. So once we formed these higher highs, I shifted to a bullish bias. If we play price forward a little bit more, and we look here, if we look on the 5-minute time frame, we formed a 5-minute gap, which we are now tapping into. We also are displacing higher above this 1 hour gap pretty strongly. So this is further confirmation on my idea of fading the shorts and maybe going long. So after we tapped this 5-minute gap, we formed this 1 minute, which then got inversed, here. And then I waited for a retest of the gap, which happened here, and I ended up entering the trade around here. I had my stops. I believe originally I had them tight around here, and I was targeting New York PM high. I'll show you in a second why having my stop so tight was almost a mistake. I ended up moving it though. So let's play price forward. Bam. Off this one candle, this is a stop hunt candle. It's very bullish, but it came down, took all these orders here, and ended up taking New York PM high. During the trade, I had my stop a little looser for a 1 to 2. When I first set it, I had it tight, but I loosened it up a little bit, which ended up being the correct decision. So after that, we had a little bit of drawdown, and then price locked in and smacked my TP for a quick $630 trade. Today was a banger. Had a lot of fun. My homeboy was here. I was showing him the ropes. He's learning to trade a little bit, so he was watching how I trade, trying to get an idea of the trades that I take and what I'm looking for. So this is classic for me. We left these lows displaced above this 1 hour, retested this 5-minute, and I just did continuation longs to this PM high. So classic model for me. We took a loss yesterday, but today ended up being a bounce back day and more. And this is why we stay poised in the markets, because as long as our winners are bigger than our losers, then that's all that matters. And that's why risk management is so good. If I would have crashed out yesterday and tried to make that money back, I'd be down probably $600, $700, $1,000. I've done it before. So proud that I stayed poised and ended up just waiting for another trade today, and it ended up being a banger. So yeah, that's the trade for the day. Oh, looking at it, we also had a small SMC at these lows, which is further confirmation of this long idea. So it was a good trade, banger trade, had a good day. We're going into next week with a good mind, good spirits, good vibes. I believe my account is sitting around 50,500. So I'm eligible for a payout now, but I want to take out around 1,000 and some change. So one more banger trade like this, and that is my first ever payout. So pretty excited about that. Definitely need to take only A+ setups next week. I'm not gonna force it, so if it comes, it comes. But I'm taking only A+ setups next week so we can hit this payout and continue our journey, continue our learning journey. It's always about learning and growing and getting better, and passing the evals was the first step, and getting a payout is the second. And then the third step is getting another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. And it's just stacking accounts. So long journey, like I said in yesterday's video. Long journey. We have wins, we have losses. Today was a win. It was a big win. So one of my biggest wins that I've had after passing my evals, one of my biggest wins on the funded account. So proud of myself for the day. Proud of my analysis, proud of my execution. The fact that I learned from my mistakes and moved this stop at the right time instead of having it so tight showed me that I'm learning in this game. I'm getting better. Big part of that is I will give a shout out to PJ Trades. That's who I follow. That's my mentor. And yeah, he's helped me a lot in terms of the nuances of trading and execution. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go back full screen here. With that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, the next video is titled My First Ever Payout. So, we'll see. Peace.